And now we are with Mike Masiuk from the Penn State Extension. And Mike, if you could explain to the viewers just a little bit about what the Master Gardener program is, what are the benefits of the program, what kind of training goes involved in it, and why it's beneficial for people to go out and get involved with the Master Gardener program.
I'd be happy to. The whole program started in Washington State about 35 years ago, and it came about there was an increased demand for consumer education and horticulture, and Extension or other universities cannot meet the demand. So they came up with a system for training volunteers, and that's what we do. We've carried it on the last 30 years in Pennsylvania. It's in 62 of 67 counties, and volunteers receive about 50 hours of training in horticultural topics on entomology, plant pathology, vegetable gardening, and then in turn they have to give 50 hours of volunteer time back into the community. Some of it's done offering classes. They run demonstration gardens in many of the county office, a lot of them at county facilities. In fact, I know you're from Carbon County, and they have 2 demonstration gardens in Carbon County.
So nowadays, a lot of folks are going organic. Everybody wants to go organic. A lot of people are growing their own vegetables or their own fruit, but also ornamental trees or flower gardens or anything that they could all benefit. Even your lawn could benefit by the things you learn through the Master Gardener program.
Yeah. Yes, those are all topics that are covered during the 50 hours of training. Some of the statewide projects they're doing, one big one is pollinator gardens. We realize pollinators are a problem or are concerned, and they are educating consumers on how to encourage and create habitats for pollinators, so we can guarantee our food source into the future.
Now, is there a list of different things you can plant? I know talking to some folks about butterflies, the monarch butterfly. I think it's milkweed that they rely on. I believe that they rely on, so they ask folks to plant that around their house or in their gardens, so that the monarch butterfly, I guess they need that nutrient in order to make the flight from Pennsylvania back to Mexico.
And to complete their life cycle, yes. There's whole sections on pollinators, and with the monarch butterflies, we actually have classes that are taught on that, as well as have gardens that show you which plants that you use, and we have no shortage of publications on pollinators and like for butterflies and how to attract butterflies to your garden.
Well, that's wonderful. I think it's encouraging to see folks come out and get involved and learn about those pollinator gardens. I think the important thing is a lot of times we look at insects like the monarch butterfly and maybe their numbers are down. A lot of it is because they don't have the food sources that they need, that they rely on. So, the Penn State Extension, just getting that information out, educating people on what are some of the better, more beneficial plants to plant on their property is very important.
Yes. Yeah. These are all top things that we encourage in that program. If anybody across the state is interested in joining the program, if you contact your local extension office or look online under search under Master Gardener, you can get contact information. They run classes once a year in most of the counties. And like I said, they're pretty intensive. They go for about 15 weeks long, and it's intensive training. And then, but it's as well as educational. It's a social thing. A lot of them get together, and it's a great group of individuals to work with. We have about 3,500 Master Gardeners across the state right now.
The group in Carbon County, the Master Gardeners in Carbon County, are very active. They generally attend our expos, or we do a senior expo, a sportsman's expo every year, and they're always out. So if anybody's watching, they'd like to get involved, just contact the Penn State Extension in Carbon County at the Carbon County or through the Carbon County Environmental Center. You can find out more information. But I would definitely encourage, if you have a small garden in your backyard, or you're just looking, you have some questions, to reach out to the Extension. These are resources that are here for the community to help out, whether it's helping out the pollinators or just making maybe your tomatoes a little bit redder. So thank you, Mike, for your time today.